This is going to be one of those videos that might get kind of serious, so bear with me. I just need to like talk and just talk. So it's also going to kind of like circumvent a lot of things, so just bear with it. I have a lot of trouble with self-identity and feeling like I matter, and I feel like a lot of this stems from high school, because when I was in high school I felt very alone and like I didn't have a lot of friends and like I was excluded from a lot of things. And when I started to feel that way, I would turn to my books and to YouTube. Specifically, I would turn to the Vlogbrothers and all of John Green's books. There was a period of time in high school where the only books I was reading were John Green's books, and I just kept reading them in a cycle over and over again because I felt like these people in these books were my closest friends. And when I was a freshman in high school, after watching John and Hank Green's videos, I thought to myself, I can do this. Why don't I start making YouTube videos? Because I want to feel like I have a place to say what I want to say and do whatever I want to do and have fun with it. And that's basically how my channel was born, because of John and Hank Green. And all of these thoughts that I had in high school transferred over to college as well, where there was a lot of times when I would be at my apartment and have my roommates in the next room over, and I would just feel like I wanted to be alone all the time, even though I knew I didn't. And I would just feel uncomfortable because of nothing because of anything my roommates did, because all of my roommates were delightful and wonderful people, but it was because of myself. Because I was like, well, I feel uncomfortable with myself right now, with how I'm feeling mentally and emotionally, and I don't want to put that on somebody else who I'm living with. This past year, I haven't really been feeling very confident in my body or myself, just because of thinking about the future. Meaning like where I am right now, working towards real life and having a career. I would be comparing myself to a lot of people who I was in school with, saying, well, they can do this better than me and I can't do this, so that makes me unmarketable for a job in theater. I know I shouldn't have those thoughts, but I feel like every actor also has those thoughts as well, because it's wanting to work and knowing things you need to improve on. But there would be a lot of times when I would be having these thoughts and saying to myself, no, you shouldn't be thinking this at all. But then the other thought would creep in and say all these bad things about me in my head and just beat me down and make me feel like crap. And that was just everything in my own head doing this to me. And I had a lot of people who helped me get past those thoughts in that time, because they were like, this is what you want to do in your life. You need to focus on the things you want to work on and not beat yourself up. And thank you to those people, because that's what I needed then. And now we come to this past week, which has been very hard for me mentally, emotionally, and physically, just because of a lot of extraneous things that I don't want or need to talk about right now, or probably ever on my YouTube channel. And it made everything in my head kind of like shut off about good thoughts I should be having and like positive things I should be thinking about myself. And it made me feel terribly physically, terribly emotionally, and terribly mentally. And it just became very hard for me to feel like I mattered or was worth anything this past week. And I don't know why. Like, honestly, I really don't know why. But it became something that I hated and didn't know how to fix. So then jump to tonight, where I go to see John and Hank Green on the Turtles All the Way Down tour, which is something I've been looking forward to ever since it was announced and since the book was announced, and I just been wanting to go to see one of these book tours since the last one, since I didn't get to go to it. So I've been very excited about this night. And today I just was not feeling great at all, and just getting stuck in my head and having thought spirals and bad things going on of me just feeling like crap. And then sitting in the theater of Town Hall and having John read the bit of the book that he's reading on the tour. Within the first 2 minutes I started crying, because what he was reading translated exactly to how I was feeling, about feeling like I'm living within a shell of myself and that I'm a stranger inside my own body. Hearing someone else read that and say that really helped me think about it and why I'm feeling that way. And then Hank made me laugh so hard throughout the entire night, and John too as well with later segments in the tour, but it was just the best way that I could have dealt with how I've been feeling. And I don't know why I forgot that John and Hank Green are the best people to make me feel better about myself, because they just know somehow everything that makes the world better. So I just wanted to say thank you to John and Hank Green for like the past 8 years of my life, making everything better, especially tonight. Thank you so much. I just don't know what I would do without John and Hank Green and the books and the videos and just how I feel when I watch or read anything that they've created. So thank you very much. I know this isn't like my normal videos. I just needed to talk about things on my mind. And yeah, thank you for watching. DFTBA. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.